Oh, hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good evening. How do I look? Do I look like a priest? A priest hiding from his deceiving tricks? Or do I look like a robber? Or do I look like one of those hoodies that are banned from the shopping malls or shops? Or do I look like hiding from my own image? Open your eyes. Not your jacket too much, because we see my chest. Don't want to see. Do I look like a professor from an open university? Or do I look like a professor who doesn't know what he's doing? Playing up with nature? Or do I look like a cowboy without the cows? Is that the right side? There's no right and wrong. What the hat does it is to keep you protected from elements. All you have to do is do the right thing. The nature will protect you, guide you, rejuvenate you, renew you, revive you, and more importantly, it'll, with your inbuilt, the Creator's intelligence within you, may give you a wonderful and a profound life to experience. How do I look? It's the look, and it's what you are carrying and holding and what you are talking about is what's important these days. Everyone is happy only because they're a little bit convinced by themselves that somebody else is less than them. And that to me is a serious sickness. That to me is where the humanity has forgotten their conscious inbuilt extension of life to others, to be able to connect, to deal with life situations and finding solutions to those life situations. The more you live, the more you face life situations which is beyond your control. How do I look now? It's just come back from shooting pheasants, or just come back from doing your hunting. No. Different ways of clothing was designed for many different identities. By taking any one of those identities will limit you the possibility as a human being in this limitless expanse of the existence. And what I wanted to do is to share that by with not taking any identity, but taking a universal, a cosmic identity, you can be in whichever way you want to be, and not become a problem, but seem to be of profound nature, which in turn may see benefiting fruitful ways of enhancing lives of yours, of your own life, and the lives that you're going to touch by either way, by through family, by through relationship, by through whatever you do, because whatever you do should enhance another life, be it an animal, be it an insect, be it the studies and the work that you take on as a responsibility, is not to make a selfish and meaningless ambitions that are puny and insignificant in terms of the phenomena of life. And what is so important is that whatever you study, whatever you do, and whatever you touch, and how you touch another life, should be of gentle, conscious, responsible nature. By doing so, be it a politician, be it a theologian, be it a scientist, be it a physician, be it an engineer, Be whoever you wish to be. A title's taken upon by humanity or the human beings only to feel important, only to feel significant, only to feel that I'm above you, that I don't have to see you, look at you, your disdain attitude to life, the way you think, the way you see, should not determine that you are above or significant than another life. Every life here is created by the Creator or the creation with such intelligence to survive. And that intelligence is the most significant that we all here as a whole to exist. It is so sad that in the recent months and in the last year or so, the way we have conducted ourselves should have given a pause, a renewed way of approaching life and how to enhance and find solutions to situations that we all face. Instead, we're enhancing the situation and creating more problems in an innocence of a life that is not exposed to the very ways that the situations evolve, because life as such, that it is what is in your experience is what is called life. What is not in your experience is a psychological or demeaning, mental and twisted dramas that have been played out. Everyone seems to be studying psychology these days. It seems that that's what is being spoken about across the world today. A mental, physical, anxiety, stress, distress, all of these things that should not alter the very way you are as a human being. The very way you are as a human being should be a conscious, stable, and a reliable one, regardless of the situation on the outside. It is sad for me, particularly, to know that many people are studying about psychology. Psychotherapy and all of this is for selfish, ludicrous, puny, selfish ambitions, only to either make money or to feel oneself is more important than the other in their eyes of their limited knowledge of this existence, the life, the very planet, and the very life that exists here. All of what you learn is a speck or minuscule to what you do not know. It is important in whatever the studies you conduct and take upon that you learn to know that your mental construct and whatever is written on a textbook is not real. What is real is out there, the nature, the forces of nature, the mother earth, the existence, the very natural cycles of life, a very wholesome life in its creation, in its vastness of empty space, an incredible profoundness of life which is created with such intelligence. It is for us to pay attention to the sensitive nature of the very way the creation has been intended for, instead of going in front of the Creator and questioning Him, and to see that your puny ideas of questions and limited knowledge of education is such that it is not going to help you, nor what you study to help somebody else, nor somebody else who are struggling with situations that face them, that hasn't been in their realms of experience of life, will always struggle to come out of the situation unless you're consciously responsible in really being an extension to another life to enhance their life without causing a financial, physical, mental, and other distress or problems in a situation one find themselves. So doesn't mean how you look is what is significant. What means is that you must be sensitive to recognize and be sensitive to life the very way each life has been intended by the creation. In that, when we pay that attention, the inward step is the only way you can sense the feeling of pain, the suffering, the struggle, the emotions, the energies, all of these. With that, you will be sensitive enough to know if somebody is needed in help or somebody needed your stable, sensitive, reliable sense of attention, that life could be also phenomenal. That life could also enhance to a higher possibility in this given limitless expanse of the existence and life around us, and coexist and embrace as a wholesome life to fulfill a profound and a wonderful, joyful, pleasant exuberance of a life experience. In this time that we have is not in our hands. The energies that we have, from emotions to thought to physical, is entirely in our hand. Whatever is thrown at it is not our making entirely, but whatever is thrown at you, if you throw out fruits, wonderfulness, and joy, and that to me is what is life is meant to be. What you can do, you must do, but if what you can't do, it is fine by all to understand and accept that we are not all equally capable when it comes to our exterior situations and exterior physical capabilities, but when we come to our conscious abilities to be responsible and gentle, we all are equally made as life, especially as an evolved, cerebrally evolved human being. We are the most sensitive to this, and we can conduct ourselves consciously or compulsively or with a reflective attitude to life, and we might end up as a baboon or a monkey. Not that they are not intelligent, they are the most intelligent to survive in the given situations that they face in the wilderness or in a captivity because of human greed. All animals, all life on this planet has been destroyed and destructed simply because of selfish, limited ideas constructed in the human mind for centuries now. It is time we erase our past behaviors and come with a solution to the future of life and how we can enhance and enrich life on the planet by taking simple steps. The very first and the most amazing and incredible step that you could ever take in life is an inward step, and that you become the most significant change on this existence. And it is not that you must have your ideas about how to change the world. The world does not need your help. The world does not need your change. The climate does not need your action to change. If you took simple inward step and become and pledge allegiance to the world's natural resources, the water, the air, the very land that provides us. And at childhood, if you pledge allegiance to the Mother Nature and life, and pledge allegiance instead of to a small piece of cloth, which a design or an identity, you might not be relevant for life in the sense that, you might not have an important role to play in enhancing and preserving and protecting life. Your intentions are limited to make profit and greedy attributes, to be selfish in life. And my whole life has been dedicated to this. I don't read scriptures and I don't read books. I'm no scientist. I don't need to be one. But what I know is this life, my life, from start to this time entirely. And I have sensed the need. I have been speaking for such a long time, not because I wanted to. It's because it bleeds inside of me, and it's painful to know that every day we are getting closer and closer to pain and suffering and struggle only because of our heavy-handedness, the way that we live. The gentle ways are the most profound and most impactful ways of living, because being a gentle, no matter how big you are, the gentler you are, the more joyful and wonderful that you become. My wish and my blessings and all of whatever you intended in life, if you consciously remind yourself, every action, every job, every title, every scope of tier of structure that we have created, from corporations to politics to religions, is intended for well-being, for improving and enhancing another life. All the tools we've created is to improve life. All the ways of creating life to a better and a new possibility as human beings. By creating this experience of life, we not only enhance our own life, but we also increase the life and the well-being of all, including the Mother Earth. Thank you. Look after yourself.